betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
Torpification. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
You are making a significant amount of fluids, Commander.
I'm back in scan.
Medical personnel detected among a nearby group of persons in need of medical personnel.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Help? Help how? Help is an offer to contract your services to a disadvantaged party with the aim of grossly inflating your prevailing rates? Help like that? Now that's some good hustle. I like your moxie. But no. I've got a whole mess binding down on me, and no notion of putting a stranger in a position to leverage the situation. I'll kindly ask you to leave me and my soldiers to fend for ourselves. Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Maybe. I suppose it's possible. But even if I believe you, what, by law, do you think I can do about it? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing, just letting you know that the order says it wasn't them that slaughtered my men? Also, there's some new nameless, faceless, seriously cutthroat competitors trying to frame the order, so we go back to killing each other. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. A trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage? Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help? I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped. We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning. And the coils on our autodocs have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal. As many as you can. There's so much more work than I can handle. It's only by getting these 3 defunct autodocs back online that I can hope to save most of these folk. Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Though I heard some are in the no man's land between the battle lines. Many thanks, but please hurry. These folk ain't got much time.
Anticipating request. This unit's compression coils are currently in use. Please acquire compression coils elsewhere.
You've returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time? That depends. How do you feel about mantisaurs? Well, don't kill this one. It's... This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real actual pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck in finding us compression coils. Well, it's not much, but here's what I have. You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck and... Lovely. Every coil gets us that much closer to saving these lives. It's a start. Thank you. Please, come back when you found more.
soothing voice, Val. I enjoy chatting with you, dear. Is it okay if I call you dear?
Affirmative. In the past, Agent Avara has deployed similar appellations when addressing this unit.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Or maybe sad. Bit of both, I suppose.
Please observe that this outpost remains relatively undamaged despite recent hostilities. Further investigation is warranted.
Oh, yes, that's a milestone worth noting. Now I've seen everything.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate said...
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention? Murder? Oh, right. One of the enlisted killed their superior, or something. She's in that cage over there, and Security Officer Abner is in charge of the investigation. Ah, wonderful. I was hoping someone would bring some sense into this madness. You should go talk to Trooper Wentworth. I'll let him speak for himself before I start speaking for him. Sure, fine. Were I you, I'd do my best not to get eaten as I was bumbling through areas I'm not meant to be in.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me? Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance. Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here. My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdom.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer. Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
We need you to infiltrate the mutated mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I'm not surprised. You seem sharp. So, if you know he's lying, then you understand that catering to his will isn't gonna do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
We're not going to tell anyone about this, yes? Ever?
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting bad. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are hot, and to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You're here for the view? checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out. They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of Crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away, and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. At first, we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. Thanks. We know you had lots of choices when it came to conquering forces for your moon, and we're thrilled that you've decided to join with Andy's choice. Have a lucrative day.
Hey, you gotta help me, please. I didn't do what they say I done. Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right. But I'm not. Why would I kill the chief? There's no profit in it. I'm not up to fill his spot. And if I was, I'm plenty smart enough to make it look like an accident. My last few reviews were fair enough. We weren't fraternizing. Nobody owed anybody money. I've got absolutely no reason to make him dead. Because I was there when Cuddy died and they can't figure out what else might have happened. He was fine. Then he just swole up and died. And nobody's the wiser as to why. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. I don't have to. Cuddy told him himself. He told absolutely everybody, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? You happened to speak with my prisoner? Without my permission? Why by law would you do that? And why shouldn't I lock you up for it? Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. Ridiculous. Cuddy wasn't allergic to nothing that he ever... Oh no. Oh no. The Crabble. Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal? Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Hello, and goodbye. Talk is cheap, but my time is not.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? I'm in.
You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for me. Next, you go ensure there is no evidence that can allow the investigation to move forward that gets me and Bardot off the hook. You'll find Cuddy's body inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for me. Please hurry. It would be nice to have this done before our inspection.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Your communication skills are quite remarkable, Valerie. I haven't seen a more robust artificial conversation system outside of ENIAC at the archive.
Thank you, Agent Delgado. This unit's speech system utilizes a language bank of 4,096 words and phrases
Peddle your wares
accessed
elsewhere.
during conversation based on context and messaging variety.
Yes, exactly. I've noticed that you're very...
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Move along.
In an effort to update records, this unit has some questions for Agent Delgado, also known as the Endpoint.
No need to be so formal, my mechanical friend. Marisol is fine. Now, what would you like to know?
How many persons have you eliminated in the course of your work? Your work for the Order.
Oh, well, causality intercessor never kills and tells. But because you ask so nicely, upper teens, let's say? Who can keep count? I mean, I can, of course, but I don't.
Acknowledged. Updating count to an estimated 5,017.
Finish recharging first. Yeah. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Commander, you are dying.
Multiplicator at ready status. Vulnerabilities identified.
Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Fix on those two. Mitigating the threat. Tubification in progress. Combatant scan. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Is in need of assistance. Resuming hostilities.
Thank you, dear.
Engaging hostilities. Available at your request.
their weaknesses.